Hey guys, I hope y'all are having a wonderful day today. I'm so excited because we're trying out some more new lip products. So today we're checking out the new Fenty Poutsicle Hydrating Lip Stains. So these are the shades that we're going to get into today. So I am going to do this video a little bit differently than I would my normal lip swatch videos. I'm going to start off with showing y'all some arm swatches of the 4 shades, and then we're going to go right into a wear test of one of the shades. I want to do a wear test so that you can see what the shade looks like when I initially apply it, and also how it wears during the day as a lip stain. And then at the end of the wear test, I will swatch the other shades on my lips. So I'm doing it that way because this is my second time trying to film this video. The first time around, I did run into a good problem in that these are actually some good lip stains, to the point where it's really hard to do a lip swatch session with these because they are quite pigmented and they do last all day. So I noticed yesterday when I was trying to get the first shade off my lips, it really wasn't coming off, and then I ended up just applying the other shade on top of the first one, so you really weren't able to see like the true color on my lips, which is why I'm going to start off with the arm swatches. That's really the only way you're going to be able to see like the true color up against my skin tone. So for those of you who may be interested, I will try the other shades on my lips, but I'm hoping when I do it toward the end of the day that the stain will start to kind of dissipate a little bit. It's still not going to be true to color on my lips, but I mean that's kind of like the best that we'll be able to do because these are so good as lip stains. So I hope that all makes sense. So let's jump right into it so we can check these out. Okay, so we have the 4 shades to try out. Let me show you guys the packaging really quickly. For the most part, it's like typical Fenty packaging, and it has like this triangle shape here with the, I love the fact that they put this little swatch on the bottom of it so you can see which shade you're picking up. So I'm gonna do it in the order that they have them numbered. Let me show you guys the applicator as well. So this is what the applicator looks like. It's a very comfortable one. This first shade that we're gonna check out is called My Type. So we're gonna be swatching, I guess, right here. So this one is called My Type. Very nice pink shade. And then shade number 2, this one is called Zesty Bestie. Nice orangey shade. Shade number 3 is Strawberry Sangria, and this is the shade that we will be wear testing on the lips today because I really like that shade. That's Strawberry Sangria. And then lastly, we have Berry Banger. And you guys know how I love a nice berry shade, so I do like this one as well. Let me try to fix this one a little bit. Okay, and that's Berry Banger. So again, we have the shade My Type. Then we have Zesty Bestie. Then we have Strawberry Sangria and Berry Banger. So these are what the shades look like, and they'll pretty much look the same if I were to apply them fresh on my lips, but I wanted you guys to be able to see like the true like individual swatches. So we're gonna go ahead and jump into applying this shade here, Strawberry Sangria. Okay, I just want to take off my other lip gloss so that my lips are nice and bare. Okay, so I have you nice and zoomed in, so let's start with applying this. And I do know from yesterday that, like I said, these are really pigmented and they have like a really nice cooling effect when you apply them. Okay, so this is what one layer looks like. I'm gonna go on top of it with another layer, but I just wanted you to see like this amount of product first. Feels really comfortable, like my lips aren't sticking together or anything, so far they feel really nice and comfortable. They feel kind of like almost like a wet feeling when you first apply it, but then as it sets, it feels really nice. So let's go on top of it with one more layer. Okay, so this is what the lipstick looks like freshly applied with 2 coats. So like I said, we are going to do a wear test, but before we get into that, I just wanted to give y'all a little bit of information about these lipsticks. So again, these are the 4 shades that they are available in. This is the one that we're wear testing today. You can get them wherever Fenty is sold, so on Fenty's website, on Sephora, or on Ulta's website, or in the stores. I got mine from Sephora and they are $24 each. I will say I was expecting more like $20, but but $24 is the same price as the Slip Shine lipsticks that came out a couple years ago. So that's, you know, typical Fenty price range. So they're $24 each. And also knowing Fenty, they will probably extend this shade range at some point, but these are the 4 shades that are available now. So let's get started with the wear test. I don't know how long I'm going to be wearing it, but I just wanted y'all to see how it transitions from what it looks like freshly applied going into like a typical lip stain. So I'm just going to check in at random times during the day, and I'll probably just wear it, you know, pretty much all day. So it is a little after 10 o'clock in the morning now, so I'll probably do my first check-in in about 3 hours. Then we'll take it from there, and then at the end of the video I will wrap things up. So I'll see y'all a little bit later on. Okay y'all, it's 1 o'clock, so it's been 3 hours and the lipstick is still intact and it's still really shiny. So it is kind of like dissipating just a little bit, but it's still shiny. And I also wanted to show y'all how it doesn't stain on my straw. So it's doing a really good job so far. So I will check in like in another 3 hours. Okay guys, I am back. So it is a little after 4:30 in the evening. So we did about a 6.5 hour wear test for today because we started a little after 10 o'clock this morning. So this is what we're looking like after about 6.5 hours of wear. So let me know what you guys are thinking. I think my lips look pretty good. So if I were out and about right now, I would go in and touch this up because the lipstick doesn't look or feel fresh the way that it did this morning. But if for some reason I weren't able to touch up right now, I think I would be okay with trying to stretch this out for a little while longer. The reason I'm ending the wear test now is because my lips are starting to feel dry. So they don't feel like overly dry or like cracked or anything, but I do really want to put some kind of hydration on my lips, and I've been feeling this way for about maybe a half hour. So I think it's safe to say that the lipstick wore very well for about 6 hours until I got to the point where I felt like I needed to go in and reapply, and I think that's a pretty good amount of time for me for a lipstick. So in terms of like the staying power of the lipstick, with it being a lip stain, it definitely is not as pigmented as it was this morning, but I do feel like I have a really good amount of color left on the lips, to the point where if I kept this on for a few more hours, I think that I would still have some color going on my lips. So I think that it does really well in terms of staining the lips. And I also know from yesterday with trying to remove it that it does have really good staying power in terms of it being a lip stain. So I am going to, with that said, I'm going to attempt to remove this color from my lips, and I'm going to see if I can lip swatch the other shades for y'all. So I'm going to take a little bit of coconut oil. That's what I use to try and like break up lip stains on my lips. I'm going to take a little bit of coconut oil. See, this feels really good putting this oil on my lips right now, but I'm gonna let this sit for a little bit. I'm gonna see if I can remove it, and then I'm gonna lip swatch the other shades for y'all. Okay, so that shade, Strawberry Sangria, it's really not budging. When I wore this yesterday, even when I took my makeup off at night, I used some of my cleansing oil that I used to take my makeup off. I did rub that into my lips, and it was still like pretty stained. So like I said earlier, this just has really good staying power. So what I'm doing is I'm taking some of my residual foundation and I'm putting that on my lips to blend out the color. And what I'm gonna do is swatch the other shades like this, because I think that'll give you guys a little bit of a better lip swatch. So the first shade that I'm going to be showing you is Zesty Bestie. This is the orangey shade. That's Zesty Bestie, and let me see if I can build it up just a little bit. Okay, here is Zesty Bestie. This next shade is called My Type. This is like a pinky shade. And I'm gonna build this one up a little bit more. So this one is My Type. And lastly, we have Berry Banger, which is a purple berry shade. And I'm gonna put on one more coat of this one. Okay, so again, this one is Berry Banger. This is definitely my favorite. I did like Strawberry Sangria too, but I think I really like this one. So let me know in the comments what your favorite color was. So my final thoughts on these new Fenty Hydrating Poutsicle Lip Stains. I think I said that right. But my final thoughts are, I really like this. So if you're looking for something that's going to keep color on your lips all day and all night, this will definitely do it. It's very comfortable on the lips. It feels very hydrating. And for me, it took 6 hours to get to the point where I started feeling like I needed some extra moisture. And even when I got to that point, it wasn't uncomfortable. It was just like I needed just a little extra something on the lips. So you can definitely reapply this during the day if you need extra moisture. But because this has really good staying power as a lip stain, you can also go on top of it with something like a lip balm and it's not going to bleed, because this also doesn't have any transfer. And I think I did mention that in the first check-in. Yeah, because I showed you guys when I was drinking my water. So I ate and I drank twice and I did not experience any transfer with this. So you can probably wear it under like a regular lip balm and you should be fine during the day. The only thing to remember about this lip stain, and this is pretty much with all lip stains, it is going to be a little bit more challenging to remove this at the end of the day compared to a regular lipstick, but that should be expected with a product like this because it is meant to like literally stain your lips, and this one does that very, very well. So overall, I really like this. I would highly recommend that you guys try them out. So let me know in the comments if you already tried it out. Let me know what you think. So I hope that you enjoyed the video today and that you found it helpful. If you did, please let me know by giving me a thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel before you head out, and I will see y'all back here for my next one. Until then, take care. Have a good one, y'all. Bye.